Hey, supercomputer, show me this. Hey, supercomputer, show me that. Hey, supercomputer, show me my balls. Hey, supercomputer, show me this. Hey, supercomputer, show me Star Wars. Hey, supercomputer, show me the room backwards, played at 3 times speed.
Yeah, we did that with the. I did that with fucking Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
I do remember that. What was the standee you had in your basement?
Stand?
Yeah, standee.
Oh, KJ Appa.
Yeah, where's KJ Alpha?
He wasn't mine. I gave him as a gift to my roommate.
They can always take gifts back.
Yeah, when you give someone a gift, you
not true.
You retain gift rights.
Yeah, you're like, hey, you know how you can like return stuff if you end up not wanting it?
You need to specify. You didn't gift them a ownership gift. You give them an access gift.
Yeah.
They have received a free 12-month subscription to this gift.
Yeah, it's like, hey, next birthday comes around, and I'm like, hey,
maybe I'll renew it next year.
Yeah, like, hey, you can keep it for another 12 months.
That's
I can be like,
a great
hey,
idea.
I got you a brand new water cup.
I'm gonna start doing that for Christmas. I'm just gonna give people one thing this year, and then next year I'll be like,
actually, would you like to renew it or?
No, I wouldn't give them a choice.
I'm just gonna pick for them.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's a gift. I'm giving them the subscription
for me to use. It's a good gift.
I don't know. I think it's smart.
Yeah, well,
they have to complete my 50 states for 50 drinks challenge, and I will.
Yeah, well, we can talk about that for a minute.
God, that's fucking awful.
Yesterday,
I could have done it. I could have done it if you let me.
What do you mean if I let you? You were
take
like
my nap.
begging
Take my nap. To take my nap.
Back,
I wanted to take a nap. I'm like, give me 30 minutes,
I'm
and I would
be real with you. I wouldn't have done it. I would have given up. I would have completely
finished
just been like, sorry, guys.
I fell asleep in a park.
We needed to do it faster.
Well, we got fucked over.
So
yeah, we did get fucked
twice.
Yeah,
Ben, do you want to just describe it? Provide some context.
I mean, basically, it's ranks up there with all your favorite 4th of July drinking games, of which there are many. 50 drinks, 50 states, 50 drinks, however you want to call it. I think it's pretty self-explanatory. There's 50 states in America. You get your boys. You drink 50 drinks in one night. If you had 50 friends, that'd actually be really easy. But if you only have 3 people, it becomes a little more work. And frankly, we failed.
We got like halfway.
We got technically over halfway if we count the drinks from the night before after midnight. But, lesson learned. It sucks.
50 drinks is a lot for 3 people, it actually turns out.
Well, you're missing a part. I think we could have done pretty well. The first bar we went to, it was a good vibe. It was, we got a good amount done. We go to the second bar, we sat there for 2 hours, and then we got 2 drinks.
Yeah, we got scammed at the second.
We got fucking scammed. They took, the guy just forgot about us, and then it was like, all right, do we just leave or?
Do we dine and dash?
I wasn't even busy is the thing.
Yeah, I wasn't busy. It was like dead.
Yeah. We would have spent more there.
Yeah, I was determined.
If he had. But yeah, we got a waiter. He came.
To.
He brought us our first round of drinks, and he brought Ben and Pete a pizza, and then he was gone. He was like, "Those guys are fucking dead."
He was like, "These guys are doing 50 states, 50 drinks. These fucks never gonna finish it."
He's like, I can't. He was maybe not. He was like a Soviet plant.
He was a Brit. He was like legit a Brit, dude. Frankly, he wanted to return us back to King James.
Came up to us, took our order in an American accent, that went back like, these fucking blokes, mate.
Well, it was an Irish pub.
They're in 50 states, 50 drinks. Then.
That's true. It was an Irish pub.
There should be 20 parliaments for 20 islands.
Admittedly, I was walking around in a big USA of A bathing suit the entire day, which I thought was actually very in spirit, but
yeah,
admittedly some folks maybe didn't appreciate it.
1 drink for every star on Ben's bathing suit.
Yep.
And then the bar I went to after was closed, and then
we got shafted.
At that point, I was crashing.
I didn't even realize until this morning, but we didn't even well, you guys ate that pizza, but I didn't eat anything last night. I didn't even eat a meal.
Yeah, because you were banking on that.
I was banking on getting burgers, and then we showed up at 7:50, and the bartender's like, "We close at 8." I'm like, "Fuck." And then meant to order food at the next place, but then we didn't.
I don't think they even served food.
I had to spend the last bar we went to. These guys were fading.
I was crashing. It was me.
Yeah, Pete was crashing hard. Ben was rising.
Crashed
and then he made me walk like 2 miles to go to a park.
Yeah,
because we had to watch the fireworks.
I went to watch the fireworks, but
Pete
didn't watch them.
I wasn't even like drunk. I was just like, because I flew in.
Cashed.
I woke up at like 3 a.m. to fly out here yesterday, and I get here. I'm like, all right, cool. We can go drinking, and we went, and then like 10 hours go by, and I'm like, I need to take a nap.
I was unaware that we were doing 50.
I need to take a nap back.
Frankly,
I was leading the charge of drinks, first of all. So I felt like I would have some pull. And then they were like, all right, we'll see where we end up. And then
we ended up at the river.
Yeah, I ended up at the river sleeping next to like a homeless guy on a bench. So
that homeless guy was me.
Yeah, it was Ben.
And then I wake up at the end of I saw one firework go off. And then I wake up at the end of the fireworks show as everyone's leaving.
I was pretty wasted.
And I woke up sober, which pissed me off.
I
was like sober after. I'm like, oh.
I went to when we went to the fireworks show.
Do you want to give away all the details? Because they might be able to watch our excursions.
I guess you can just watch the 50 Drinks for 50 States video.
50 drinks, 50 states.
50 drinks for 50 states on the 4th of July. And if you want to do the 50 Drinks for 50 States challenge, I recommend
waiting a year and prepping for it.
4 or 5 people.
Shots count too, so like if you do shots
count. We didn't do any shots. That probably also hurt our chances.
You should avoid beer at all costs, because that's just gonna.
I was doing good on the beer.
Sleepy juice.
Beer made you sleepy.
No, it was me being up since 3 a.m, sleeping for an hour the night before.
If those beers had been Cokes,
if they had been Tito's and Red Bulls,
yeah, you wouldn't have
I would have fucking thrown off in the subway.
Well,
that's fine. That's part of it.
It's part of New York, baby.
You actually only throw up in New York.
Yep.
I think I proved that wrong in Detroit, but okay.
Yeah, that's true.
Ben got sick drinking.
I fell asleep on the bathroom floor. Not in public.
What a proud statement.
Our bathroom.
I was very proud of it, actually. I mean,
I've done that before.
It's like a very I don't know, liberating experience, like to just
let loose.
Well, specifically waking up on the bathroom floor, like seeing the sunlight pouring in through the shower window.
Mm-hmm. You slept there the whole night?
Yep, like 7 hours probably.
Ugh. It's a dirty floor in there.
Yep.
It's
because I made it dirty that night.
Yeah. You dirtied it.
Just farting everywhere.
Get a Swifter.
Skid marks all over the fucking floor.
Hate to see it.
I was actually at work today. Speaking of skid marks, my boss fired one of my coworkers this week because he doesn't shower.
What? Is he a gamer?
That's awesome.
Oh, I don't know.
Wow.
But his name was... Well, I won't say his name.
What's his name? Can you tell me his name?
Yeah. I'll tell you after.
Is he gonna fucking listen to
I don't know.
Is he gonna run over the 10 people, actually?
I don't know. But he fucking...
Like a unique name?
He worked at a bar... No.
Do I know him?
No. Why? How would you know him?
Acting like I would. Acting like our viewers would know.
I don't want to call him out.
Adam Sandler.
Well, he probably knows at this point. I feel like that's not like a forgettable thing to be fired for.
I mean, he was technically fired for multiple reasons, but my boss was like...
He leads over to you.
This guy...
Fired him because he stinks.
He's like, I was talking to this guy... and he's And I'm like, somehow the topic of showers came up. And I was like, I'm showering daily. And he was like, yeah, well, I shower when I get to it. And he's like, what do you mean? What, you shower like every other day? He's like, it's like, and this guy smells like you work at a restaurant, and every day you come in, you're fucking dirty all over. You smell like shit. Mm-hmm. You haven't washed your ass in 5 days.
Think he wipes? Kind of sounds like
he's
not
getting
wiping
it on his
behavior.
hand if he's wiping. So I don't know what I prefer.
Right.
But yeah, like this guy's hygiene was like a non-zero contributor to him getting fired, just because he fucking smelled, and he also sucked at his job.
Sure.
So
he sucked and he stinked.
The kid in my high school class. Unlike you, I'll say names. His name was Andrew Kesey. Everyone called him Andrew Smelsy because he smelled like shit. And he was on the football team, but he was like third bench, so he never played one game. But he would walk around with that varsity jacket, acting like he was the top dog. Let me tell you.
That's so. I love varsity jackets, like completely unearned varsity jackets. Like
them. The chess team jackets are fucking lame.
One of my closest friends in high school,
getting them in band is fucking lame.
Was on varsity bowling.
They are fucking lame.
Like he came to. I didn't even know he was on the bowling team, but like he came.
That's cool though. If you got one from the bowling team, I'd be pretty chill with it. Cause it's at least a sport. Like that's a sport. When I see the kid who had it, like it was the only kid on the team for the chess team, and he was like he would wear it every day, and it's like, you got it for the chess team. You're acting like you're better because you have one. Like
that's like
chess is way harder than bowling.
No, it's not. Bowling at least involves like physical movement.
Yeah, but chess requires like a strategy and thought.
You gotta move your brain muscles.
I guarantee you.
Move your brain.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you. I guarantee you, this kid played.
I feel like both chess and bowling are equally deserving and undeserving of a varsity jacket.
I don't think chess is deserving.
But
it's like saying like the Magic the Gathering team deserves it.
Well, I'm a biased because I hate people who take bowling seriously.
I did a bowling league earlier this year.
No, you didn't.
Case in point.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. See?
Podcast over.
We were worse in the league. Worst in the league.
No, I just had a bad experience when I was at a bowling alley once, and I was just trying to like bowl and have fun, and this old ass fart next to me. I would keep bowling when he was about to go.
You're not supposed to do that.
If that bothers people, it literally makes me want to fucking just clob you in the head with.
You're not. It's just like it's like courtesy. It's like courtesy. You're just not. Hey, I'm with the old guy. You're not supposed to do that.
I literally hate that.
What do you mean
guy.
you're not supposed to do it? He's
Ben,
going at the same
I'm
time
paying
as you.
for the bowling.
I made a very poorly made student film based on that whole idea.
I know.
Right?
Look, I know.
Oh, yeah,
I know that was a key part of the video. All I'm saying is that that guy said that to me, and oh my God, was I angry.
Holy shit. Ben has his fist raised in righteous fury.
Anyways, beyond the point, I still frankly don't think it deserves a varsity jacket.
Does golf deserve a varsity?
No.
Golf doesn't? What deserves a varsity?
In high school, the only things that deserve varsity jackets is basketball and football.
Not baseball?
Sure, baseball too.
Not tennis?
Overwatch.
I don't think tennis needs it.
Volleyball?
No.
Track?
Damn.
No.
So none of the girl sports, you fucking misogynist.
Girls basketball, they get varsity jackets.
They don't deserve it.
Girls basketball is usually
The fuck do you mean?
Girls basketball is usually better at a high school level than
No, it's
guys
fucking not.
basketball.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
I
they're
don't
bigger
know.
than-
It's
they're
not.
bigger than the boys.
I literally watched so many girls basketball games in high school because I worked for the fucking TV crew. That shit was actually fun as hell.
They were bad.
We should go to a Liberty game.
Liberty?
It's a Liberty.
What's a
That's a
Liberty?
women's
That's
team.
New York's WNBA team.
I'm gonna tell you.
No, I was saying, I
Luke,
feel like
where do they play? Madison Square Garden.
Fucking no
They've
way.
never sold a section. Exactly.
No, I'm not talking about
They play to local
I'm
wide.
not
bet
talking
they
about
do.
WNBA.
No, they don't. The
That's
Detroit
true.
team doesn't do anything.
Dude, there's so many people in New York City. Like, certainly there's like tens of thousands of WNBA fans out of the
sweaty.
7 million.
I don't
People
believe.
that
Like,
live
I don't
here.
believe that.
So
I think
hot
like the
in here.
only good women's sport.
Ben loves
Is
them.
like-
There's one in this room.
I think the only good like comp like on the same level women's sport is like soccer maybe.
That's because the women's soccer team for USA is
Like,
miles better
yeah.
than the men's team.
So people care, but like, you see people caring about women's football.
Actually, people do care about women's football
Because they do it in
They play in
bikinis.
bikinis,
Yeah.
which people like, but
It is pretty cool. I love
Women's
it.
football, like American football.
Yeah, they have like
Yeah.
a league where they're all playing like
No, women's
skimpily
football.
Like
clad.
powder puff.
No, they're like in skimpily. They're in like bikinis, but they hit as hard as the men.
Jesus.
It's pretty cool.
softball
That's
deserves a
more
varsity
badass.
jacket.
Women's wrestling.
Yeah, does the wrestling team deserve varsity jackets?
No.
Damn.
I just
don't
look.
understand
All of
your
it
guys'
for me comes down to
qualifications.
how many people did you get going to your high school
Well,
games.
high school
What?
wrestling. High school wrestling's pretty big.
I'm sorry, man. That's just genuinely how I
Damn.
feel.
High
I'm
school-
like,
You
if
gotta
you
I-
want-
pay
Ben,
for those jackets.
Ben, I will guarantee
Ticket
you,
sales.
high school wrestling gets more than softball and probably women's basketball.
maybe at your high school, definitely not at mine.
The wrestling
Our-
team was pretty big.
Our
at my high
baseball
school.
and softball teams were like probably our second largest sport.
At one of the bars I work at, they play the Liberty games.
Yeah,
Those women are huge.
they're big. Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah,
I'll
like,
say it. You know,
dude,
I was
March.
talking shit about the WNBA. I'm gonna tell them right now. You could beat me in basketball. That being
Dude, they
said,
could beat you at anything.
no, they couldn't beat me at anything. But there's stuff I could beat them
They're
in.
beating you at Overwatch.
1v1 me Hearthstone.
Dude, these ladies could like kick me down the street. Like,
No, I'm not gonna fight it. I'm just saying, like, listen, their sport gets clowned
it's
on.
Dope. I'm
It's
just saying.
unanimously gets clowned on to like the point where like,
It does.
hey,
does get
it
clowned
sucks. It sucks that none of you
Sucks.
make over $1 million, but
They might.
I don't think they do. But you know what? You know what I gotta say to
In a
that?
year, they probably do.
I don't think they do.
Maybe they
Supercomputer.
don't. Supercomputer. How much money does the average?
I don't have my phone. I would look it up
Put on
right now. It's
display.
like 40 grand. It's not that much.
Dude, they're not
They're
making,
making more than
40
40
grand.
grand a
They play
year.
a professional sport.
No one goes to it.
Dude, they do. I'm telling you that they do.
I don't believe you.
Well, also the number of people going to the game does not affect the amount of money that players get paid in any sport. That has been proved wrong far too many times.
By what?
Yeah, dude, the Tigers would not be
The
getting paid at
when
all.
they Pistons
they get-
signed
Tigers get so
Blake
much mer-
Griffin to
Well,
like
could
a
they sell-
260
Because
million
people buy
supermax
people.
contract.
That's hey. They're the reason why they share a fucking. They don't have the palace anymore, right?
No, it's.
No,
Well, I'm
it's-
telling you, ticket sales.
That's on a bad location.
Don't matter.
No, well, people are buying like Pistons merch. That's probably like one of the top. I feel like sport team
Yeah, I've
merch
seen
sellers.
Liberty merch. I've
Well,
seen it.
Yeah.
They get it for fucking free at the thrift shop probably because no one will buy it.
I'll be honest with you, I had no idea we had a team
Misogyny.
called the Liberty.
I know that we
but-
probably had a team just it being New York. I guarantee you what's the New York Overwatch team? I guarantee you they have more fans.
New York
Spitfire?
Excelsior.
I think the Excelsior?
I'm so sorry, I know that.
Is it?
Oh my
Alright.
God.
So
Oh, Spitfire's
sorry.
London. I'm more of a
So
Dallas.
sorry.
I'm more of a Dallas Outlaws guy.
God, I want to
so.
fucking
Guys
kill
can go to an
myself after
esports
that.
event.
I'd
they
go.
deserve varsity jackets?
Yeah, I'd give it to him.
No.
It's more
But
than
they sell
fucking chest.
tickets.
It's more than chest, dude.
You guys'
More-
criteria sounds
I mean, I admit my criteria is
easily
harsh.
misogynistic,
I admit-
borderline racist.
Ben, does soccer deserve one?
No.
All
They
right.
don't.
Dude,
Frankly,
no
they
respect
don't.
for
There's not enough
athletes on
people
the
going to
nondescript
soccer
range.
games.
I feel like though it was like the esports team. though you're out because they stream it. Like I don't.
Or maybe here's maybe how I should rephrase this. Maybe it's not that they don't deserve the opportunity to buy a varsity jacket for their sport.
But
All
they should
I'm
get like a
saying is
different colored one.
If I see you wearing a varsity jacket for like
Disc golf.
even soccer, I'm like, all right, man.
Wow, if you got one for
You're on the
disc golf.
frisbee golf
All right,
team.
man.
Varsity frisbee golf.
And
not
for me,
exist.
genuinely, the peak worst, like the worst of that was literally band. Like when I would see people wearing band varsity jackets, I'm like, dude,
One of my closest friends was in
go
band, and
fuck
like
yourself.
he would wear his varsity jacket fucking everywhere, and I'm
people-
like,
all my-
dude,
All my friends,
you're fat as shit. Like no one's gonna see you wearing a varsity jacket and be like, yo, that guy got it in football. They're gonna see and go, that dude's fat as shit. You got to probably play like, the fucking trumpet or something.
I remember when I was in high
This
school,
kid's not like built fat; he's just fat.
everyone kept telling me to get a varsity jacket for band, and it had this stupid little instrument logo on it. And I
Oh,
was
yours
like,
were so at my high
like,
school. They're all
why would I do
at my high
that?
school. They're all just the same varsity jacket.
Oh no! For mine, you would get like a little patch on the or a big patch in the back, depending on what you're
I
getting.
mean,
it
I
for.
never got one, but I thought they were all the same by me. But
literally
I also
can't
went to a
even
shit
imagine
school.
you wearing a varsity jacket.
I wouldn't have fucking bought one.
I feel like I actually can't imagine Pete wearing a varsity
I
jacket.
wouldn't have worn one.
Like
I'm
I
gonna be
can
honest.
see it on
All
him.
right. Well, let's say that you had to earn a varsity jacket. What sport would you?
I played high school tennis.
Oh yeah, you mentioned that.
Yeah,
last
but I
night.
stopped playing my like start of junior year. I stopped playing.
He's on the junior varsity tennis team.
I think it was only varsity. I don't know if they had like.
What about you? What about you, Ben? What if you had to get a varsity jacket?
Well, he did get one, or he could have
If you
got
had
one.
to get a
Could've
better
gotten
varsity
one,
jacket,
But you wouldn't catch me dead.
like
in
what
that
is a
thing.
varsity jacket that you would wear, like that you think you could reasonably get? You wear it with pride. It's got your school's colors and your name on the back with your fucking bowling number.
Frankly,
Gotta go varsity.
there just wouldn't be one.
I've had this conversation before. So like, I don't like wearing school merch.
You have like a CCS beanie.
Yeah, that I got for free.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't.
I didn't buy mine either.
That I wear when I can't find my actual beanies. I'm too lazy to
I
fucking
don't
grab
see
it.
it as I don't want to wear merch, or school merch. I just don't want to wear a varsity jacket because of my pre-mentioned.
Would you rather wear a varsity jacket or a class ring?
I'd rather jump in the Hudson. Also,
I mean,
You got to pick one.
also,
Here,
you can't wear a varsity jacket past the age of 20 either.
right? Yeah, you can't wear. In my opinion, you can't wear them outside of high school, man.
No, you
Those
can
things
wear
exist for high schoolers.
Yeah.
You wear them at your graduation party.
Maybe you wear it if you're like a big douchebag
Wear it
and
when you
peaked in
lose
high
your
school.
virginity.
I bet because look,
Just the jacket.
your like high school reunion's coming up, isn't it?
Yeah,
If
my
you were to go.
10-year reunion,
Yeah,
it's
if you were to go. I don't
technically
know if you're
yes,
going.
No, next year.
Are you going?
Probably not.
Well, I was gonna say I guarantee you people would wear their varsity jacket at the
Oh
reunion.
God. Now I definitely don't want to go.
I think my issue actually is it's just like at least with like CCS merch or like even any
The
college,
CCS merch was just fucking
any
bad.
college merch actually is just like, oh, it's just okay, you go to that school. whatever. It's just a
I don't know.
shirt.
I feel
that
like it's
says
lame if you're
school.
wearing
it's
one.
a sweater.
If
though.
you're wearing a varsity jacket or a class ring, God forbid, it implies that you have so much pride, not only in the school you went to,
So
and
it's the
not only
kids.
not only that, the school that you did not have a choice to go to is the school that your parents just put you into.
I feel like if I
And
see
your
someone
high
wear, if I see someone who has like a class ring and they actively wear it, it's like you had a bad high school experience. I don't see people who had a good high school experience wearing their class ring.
I've never seen anyone wearing a class ring.
I know.
That's actually true. I've only
Yeah.
seen
It's like kids who got like.
kids who got a class
These are
ring
fucking
is
weird
like,
kids that no
bro,
one likes.
you got like mercilessly bullied for 4 years. Why you gotta? You're gonna miss this place. If I was you, I'd want to get. I'd want to get the opposite of a class ring.
Class bullet.
Jeez, goddamn. Class cock ring.
That's cocky. How
Got
much
the
puss you're gonna
front.
slay?
Yeah, have sex for the first time. You're
Yeah.
wearing just your varsity jacket and your class cock ring. It's got a big.
You find a perfect.
big
You find a perfect
2016 on it.
lady.
Diamond.
You find the perfect lady, and you're like, I'm gonna propose, and you get an identical class ring, and be like, hey, I was able to save money because actually I already have the wedding ring I want you to give me.
Susie, baby, you're the most dynamite gal in all of South
When you gave-
Komoda, Oklahoma.
When you gave me head under the bleachers after I threw that touchdown, I knew right then and there I was gonna marry
Well,
you.
that-
I wanted
that's the other
you
thing
to
is-
wear my class ring.
And you know what? I'm sorry I beat you last week and gave you a black eye, but the way you hid it from your dad when we went to the pool party, that was so fucking hot. And I knew
the way
me and you
told
could
him
be
that you fell off your bike.
the way you covered it up was makeup. And then when you jumped in the water with me, it came away. So I kicked you in your pussy and you fell into the water. I had to drag you out so you didn't drown.
And I said, "Oh, she got a black eye in the water."
And then
she got a black eye underwater.
And then when I pulled you out and I was on my knees as I was getting up to go get another beer, everyone gathered around because they thought I was about to propose. And you know what? I'm glad that happened.
Because here we are right now.
Because here we are right now. And let me tell you, if I find out you're pregnant the next week, I'm going to beat the merciless shit out of you.
I'm gonna kill that fucking baby.
I'm going to kill
I'm
that
gonna
kid.
Kill that kid.
Because if you also want to get an abortion, that's against the Christian religion.
I'm gonna beat the fuck.
And I'm going to beat the
Jesus.
shit out of you. And you know what?
Man.
Jesus will still love me. Anyway, that's why I don't like the class rings.
Yeah, that's a good.
Yeah,
Fair
that's
enough.
the kind of guy.
Fair enough.
That's the kind of guy that's
the kind
good
of guy
enough.
wears a class ring.
I have no pride in. I don't know. I liked my high school. I didn't
High school's
even.
whatever.
I had a pretty good time there, but it's like, who the fuck actually misses it? Who misses high school? Like, you have your friends there. Like, I guess I miss
Who?
not having to try or do anything. But
Why would you want to remember it with a ring?
yeah,
I feel like it's cooler to just remember it with like
A
your
bracelet.
brain,
or photo.
a diploma, even
Work at the
Yeah.
high school. You can just work at the high school.
Document
a piece of paper that proves
signed
you
by
have
the
your
principal.
GED.
A yearbook. That's fine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yearbook. That's
Yeah, but
cool.
you know how embarrassing it's going to be when no one wants to sign it?
And
that
everyone's
is,
signing mine, baby. I was fucking.
I was getting the
Cool.
girls' phone numbers in it left and right, and it was kind of weird because they all had the same number, but maybe they just shared a phone.
they all had the same number, and it wasn't a U.S. number.
It was a
It was
nearby
just-
Papa
It
John's.
was nearby Papa John's, or it was the suicide hotline, and it was like, "Hey, you always have this option."
They
She
wrote.
said hag.
They wrote hags
Like
and
the
then gave the suicide hotline.
He's like, he was a great suicide hotline. Remember as a kid, I didn't know what hags meant. So when people would write hags in my yearbook, I would be like, do I tell the teacher that they're writing hags? 'Cause hags is
Like,
kind
it's
of
like an insult.
It's
Yeah.
a derogatory term.
yeah.
For
imagine
riches.
imagine that though. Imagine going up. Someone's like, "Hey man, can you sign my yearbook?" And someone just writes like "fucking idiot" or like "pussy."
You fucking dumb bitch.
No bitches.
And you get called out by the teacher. You're like, no, that's an acronym that's popular with our current class. But I guess Jeremy over here.
Dumb fuck.
Get it here. Let me change that for you, dumb fucking bitch.
That'd be insane. Like someone just writes a slur in your yearbook. Like, I'm honestly surprised that hasn't happened in like a movie or something.
I'm sure it does. I'm sure it happens all the time.
No,
Let us know in the comments if you've been someone's come up to your yearbook and written a derogatory
I feel like
term.
I've been talking bad about
Send
a lot
us
of the.
photo of your yearbook.
I feel like I've been talking bad to a lot of the people who probably watch our podcast because I don't see a good amount of them probably bought the fucking class ring or
They're
still
probably
wear
all
the
in high
varsity
school.
jacket, and they're probably in like
Maybe
middle
you're
school.
considering buying the
But-
class.
And you know what? I say go for it because you know what I wore in high school? I wore a Boba Fett hoodie where if you zipped it up all the way, it'd be his mask. I thought that was the coolest fucking thing in the world.
I think that's cooler than a class
It
ring.
is pretty
Okay,
fucking
I
cool.
don't know.
I had
It's
that
cooler
one.
than a class ring.
I had one where if you pulled the hoodie up, it was like Wolverine's mask, but like the half mask. That was pretty cool.
Pretty low margin, frankly.
I had a Portal
I had
2
a
hoodie.
I had a Portal 2
fucking
hoodie. That was pretty cool. I had a Deadpool one that did the same thing. I was really into
You were
the.
really into that specific kind of
I was really into that specific kind of hoodie.
Turned to a superhero at a moment's notice.
I bought a Legend of Zelda one. And it was the fucking lamest purchase of my life, so I never wore it. It was like a hoodie, and then
That's
like
saying something.
I thought it was all gonna be like printed on, but like the sword and like the shield were like not printed on. They were like actual pieces. So you'd walk around the store and be like halfway out. I'm like, if I wear, I'm getting my fucking ass kicked. Like I gotta know my limits. Like I'm down. I'm getting downgraded if I wear this hoodie to like the kid who plays chess
So
and
then-
the kid who bought the class ring. Like
Dude,
I
I'd
can't.
rather
you
hang
bought,
out with the
I
kid
can't
who
do that.
plays chess than fucking Deadpool.
The Deadpool was cool then though. It was before like the movie came out, so it was like, oh, you just like comics, which I did.
So
Then the
you-
movie came out, and everyone was like, yo, can I suck your? They're like, can I suck your cock? And I'd be like, if I don't have to wear the
Right.
Deadpool hoodie, and they're like, I'm sorry, offers off the table now.
I only have so much cock to go around,
I
ladies.
just
Chimichanga, hit monkey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What other catchphrases does he have? My balls hurt. I don't know.
Fourth wall. I'm Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds.
Hugh
his-
Jackman is
Ryan Reynolds' catchphrase, "My balls hurt."
I'm gonna
My balls
see-
My balls are huge.
I listen to rap, but I love dubstep.
You know, like if they're doing a fucking third movie, that's fucking wild.
They are gonna, yeah, it's the Deadpool 3.
Yeah, it's Logan.
And it promises to be even more annoying than the
It
first
problems-
two.
They're gonna
it
have Ben
promises
Affleck
to
in
be-
it as Daredevil.
It promises to be awesome sauce.
That I think the idea, because I saw that Ben Affleck's
Is
Daredevil
he really?
was supposed to be in
Fucking
it,
spoilers, I didn't know that.
and it sounds like
Hey, I'll be there day one.
Because now these
Like
superhero movies, they're
rejected the
just
shitty superheroes that aren't around anymore in
Yeah.
Logan.
Yeah, like they were gonna have it's
You'll get
gonna be
him.
a-
You'll get like Wesley Snipes as Blade.
Yeah.
You'll get
that
like
movie's dope.
you'll get the Hulk, but it'll be like the one that
It'd be
was-
Edward Norton.
that'll be the Edward Norton one.
You get like Halle
You'll
Berry,
get
Catwoman.
Don Cheadle.
That'd be dope, actually.
You'll get Don. Wait, who's the first War Machine? Not Don Cheadle. It was the other dude.
Yeah.
You'll get
other War
Cuba
Machine.
Gooding Jr.
Yeah, you'll get him as War Machine in this. You'll get Elektra.
The rejected heroes.
What other ones did they have? Howard the Duck.
Yeah.
Like the original one.
Yeah,
Right.
you'll definitely get him, and then they'll have like his duck penis in it again. You'll get the Fantastic Four, but it's not the original one people like. It's the one that no one remembers. And you might be
Oh, the
thinking
one
like the
from,
one
like, the
after.
90s?
Yeah, I was gonna get to that. It's gonna be the ones from the '90s, which their claim to fame to me is Arrested Development.
wrestler. I knew it had to
Arrested
be a
Development. I
wrestle.
didn't say wrestling at all. I said Arrested Development, but okay.
What's it? What do you? What is the? I don't. What's the connection with you and Arrested?
Job from Arrested
There was
Development.
did you not watch the Netflix seasons?
I did. I don't remember that.
Yeah, there's like a whole plot line. It's like Tobias and like.
Oh, where he's.
Right, he's like dating.
Show her my thing.
Yeah, he's like dating the chick who was in like the movie, and he thought that was the coolest thing ever.
Whoa.
Show her my thing.
I'm gonna show her my thing.
The thing.
It's dressed as the thing.
Well, if you guys have any thoughts on class rings in the comments, feel free to leave them below. Let us know what varsity jacket you bought or are thinking of buying. And
if you think you're pathetic for
and if you
doing it.
I'm sorry if you bought one that wasn't for for basketball, football, or what is
you're not
baseball.
really pathetic. You can have pride in anything you do, but
just know I really don't think you need to wear one.
And you can't be wearing that for more than like a year.
Yeah.
I know they don't wash it either. Like they're not getting it dry cleaned.
No. What high schooler is doing dry cleaning?
I'm saying.
Nah.
Did women ever wear the varsity jacket?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw some. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like there were a lot of we had
that's
a
man
softball team at our high school. Women's basketball was big in my high school. So like,
does cheer get a varsity?
Cheer, I think did.
Oh, does swimming get one? That's
my kid's
swimming got one. I guess sometimes I guess if you actually were like really good or something, like if your team actually
like accomplished
something, like our swimming team and our tennis team admittedly was also very good, but still
ours was really bad. You know why?
Because you left.
They didn't let you on.
Yeah, I left, and also I was on it at one point.
Yeah, it's kind of sort of the
but
same,
they were still bad after, so maybe it
sort of the
me.
same reason that my high school football team lost in the state finals, because I wasn't on the team.
Were you originally on the team?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ben.
That's why they lost, though.
Was up there with the fucking 230-pound, 6'4" running backs at Brother
the one
chasing them down.
The one currently getting offers from like 10 different schools. Yeah. And then there's Ben as a defensive lineman.
I'm fucking crushing.
Ben's fucking crushing. See, Ben he can't get you down, but he'll like jump on you and like.
I'll play dirty, man.
Yeah, I'll play dirty.
Fucking biting.
I'll play dirty, and the refs aren't gonna see it because
when the ref looks away, he's gonna pull under.
Ref, this little guy fucking bit me.
Ref, look at my ankle. I have a giant bite mark on it.
Bite mark. I could have been there.
You have a dog?
I did not bite that guy.
Ref, ask me if you have a dog. You have a dog? He'll be like, yeah, I got like a Chihuahua. I bet it bit him.
Some point.
Looks like Chihuahua bite.
It's a big fucking mouth.
It's a wide jaw for a Chihuahua.
Wide jaw. I also have the shit ton of teeth on it.
We don't know what his dog looks like.
I'm gonna just say, if he's as big as
honestly, ref.
If he's as big as dog.
I'm a nice guy. I wouldn't do that sort of thing.
Ref. I love your shirt today, by the way.
Very next play, you bite him again.
Very next play, you bite him on the other leg. Ref, you did it again. Ref, you missed it. A bird flew in, and I.
Do you even know how to play football?
Then the play after, when the ref's not looking, you bite him.
You can't keep biting. There's no biting.
How are you biting through the mask?
Yeah, your mask clearly has just like a little cutout for your mouth where you can very clearly bite somebody.
Ref, Your Honor, I would never.
Ref, have I mentioned how well those stripes on your jersey just really suit your form?
Ref,
they all point right up to your beautiful eyes.
Ref, have I mentioned how tight your pants make your ass look? I can't. Honestly, if I was biting, I'd want to bite that ass.
I'd take a bite of that
situation
apple. Just seems tight, man. Like you seem like an A+ dad. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You just got divorced. Well, hey. I don't know if you go for high schoolers, but let me just say, if you let this little just slide, be able to work something out for you.
Only thing I'm taking a bite of is that apple bottom. And let me tell, and if things, if you keep me on the field tonight, I might even be the worm.
All right, this guy didn't bite him.
Alrighty, guys, I'm sorry.
Have sex with it.
Sorry, guys. Hey guys, I'm calling the game early. They won. I gotta go have sex with this kid right now.
Oh shit, for real.
Hey, move for real.
I mean, this kid got me feeling some type of way.
He just seduced the ref.
Yo, this kid got me calling a red flag right now to stop the game.
Wow. Well, that took a unexpected turn. Frankly, was not.
And then you wear your varsity jacket.
Yeah,
You wear your varsity jacket and had the bite mark out of the school logo.
You're just not. You're completely naked except for your varsity jacket.
MVP. Chanting MVP as you go into the locker room with the ref.
No pants.
The team carries you in as the ref slowly
dumb Gatorade all over you.
they all hoist you on their shoulders screaming MVP as the ref follows behind, slowly taking off his fucking shirt,
Unbuttoning his little. Why is the ref going into the locker room?
Why is the other team leaving? Why is the ref crying?
You guys didn't even lift the trophy yet.
Just called the game in the first quarter.
It's been 2 minutes.
It's only second down.
This one player has 3 bite marks and needs medical attention.
Dude, we did at the this is a little off topic. We went to the Yankees game today, and they called like a 15-minute pause to the game because one of the camera guys got a ball thrown in their face.
Oh man! Ow!
Yeah,
like you got
so one of the outfielders was trying to throw the ball to first base. And he missed completely and nailed a camera guy in the face.
Damn.
And then they spent 15 minutes putting him on a golf cart, and then they took him around the long way around this. Took him on his little victory.
As he's pumping his hands in the air.
Took him on his little Abraham Lincoln death tour.
That's exactly what it was.
For one glorious.
He literally, they were reeling him
I was
around.
a
He had his
Yankee.
arm up. He's like, ah.
And then the Yankees proceeded
went
to lose
crazy.
their lead in one quarter.
Yeah, it was bad. It's really bad. The Yankees suck.
Yeah, ever since they lost Jeter.
They're the most expensive baseball team in the entire world.
I don't know if that's true anymore, is it? I guess.
I'm pretty sure they are still.
There's some pretty other.
They make way more money than I'm pretty sure every other.
Oh, dude, have you seen the Cleveland Indians? I'm sorry, the Cleveland Guardians.
You just can't say that anymore.
That's such a lame name.
They had to fucking.
I mean, it's less racist. I'll give them that.
The Indians, they had a cool logo. I liked their logo.
What is their logo now? It's just like a diamond or something.
shield.
Right?
Yeah, it's a shield. Man. It's really shitty.
The Cleveland Guardians to me sounds like
It sounds like a developmental
Certainly not a
team,
racist
it sounds like
caricature.
when you're playing like a sports game,
but they don't have the license.
and they don't have the license to the team, so they just have to make like a generic team.
Like the Detroit Automobiles and.
Not even
The
but that's at least like
Chinaman.
relevant to Detroit. It's like the Motor City, like the Guardians. It's just
New Mexico burrito.
Sheesh.
like that's not even. I mean, I guess I don't know what's culturally relevant to Ohio.
Trucks
Cedar Point.
Yeah, the Cleveland Cedar
driving
Points.
through it.
The Kalahari.
the
Cleveland
Cleveland
Kalahari.
passerbys.
The Great Wolf
The
Lodge.
Cleveland Armpits. The Cleveland.
The Cleveland Paul family.
Cleveland.
Cleveland Paulers.
Cleveland
That's kind of a
Ohioans.
cool name.
The Cleveland Ohios.
The O's.
The O's.
Oh, well, they have the A's. So
I mean, they can
have the O's and the A's.
They do that with like numbers. They'll be like the 49ers and the 76ers.
It's the Red and White Sox.
The 69ers.
Doesn't matter. They can do that.
What's your favorite way to end a podcast?
My favorite way to end the podcast. Full frontal nudity.
Has it been an hour? I feel like it has.
Yeah.
It's probably been like 20 minutes knowing me. We can keep going if you want. I mean,
chill.
I'm chilling. What else do you want to talk about?
I'm fucking hot.
Well, Pete's here.
It's fucking
we
there.
barely even really mentioned that. Pete's here.
I think I would assume they figured that out by now.
Yeah. You guys, well, they probably thought, they might have thought
Chat, you have questions for me?
They might have thought that we got really good at compositing Pete's webcam footage.
And they're getting really good at this. No, Pete's in town, and he'll be in town permanently.
In a couple weeks.
Yeah, let's have a Pete Q&A, a P&A.
Yeah, ask away. What questions you guys?
Pete and answer.
Questions. Leave comments for Pete about his favorite things.
What's my favorite part of New York?
His least favorite textures.
Yeah, don't bring up soup.
Do not talk about soup.
I see the soup Nazi dude. I'm beating the shit out of him.
Yeah.
It was a good episode. You know, that's funny that you bring up Seinfeld.
I don't like Seinfeld.
Dude, I fucking love Seinfeld.
I don't like Seinfeld.
The texture's not right.
Watching it recently.
Mm.
I have a good reason for not liking it.
It's racist.
Pete, you remind me. It is sometimes.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Pete, you remind me of George Costanza.
Not Kramer.
No, you don't remind me of Kramer at all.
Not post Seinfeld.
You remind me of
But we know Laugh Factory, baby.
Because it. Laugh Factory.
Kramer, don't get up on stage at the Laugh
No.
Have you? Did you guys see the Seinfeld Lego? Have you guys seen the Seinfeld Lego set?
No, but that's
I
dope. I would fucking buy that thing.
Yeah, it's still you can still buy it if you want to. It's like their apartment. But anyway, it also comes with it comes with like all the characters and stuff. But it also comes with like at the end of the episode where it's like he's doing like a little stand up bit. So people just keep going like, "Yo, dude, it's crazy. They included Kramer with his Laugh Factory stage."
No.
It's pretty funny.
Fucking.
Anyways, the reason why I don't like Seinfeld, I don't like laugh tracks. So
You just said that you fucking watch Big Bang Theory.
it's a fucking joke. Why would
I bought that. I believe that you would have watched
it.
No, I don't like laugh. If it shows a laugh track instantly, I fucking don't want to watch it.
Drake and Josh.
I,
iCarly.
No.
Victorious.
Only when her feet are out, but that's really it.
Because ain't no one laughing when her feet.
They're all going.
I be barking.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do like the. Yeah, the ooh.
I just don't like laugh tracks.
How I Met Your Mother.
I watch How I Met Your Mother, but like I was in like middle school and like the laugh track, like that's what made me not like laugh tracks.
I
couldn't
don't mind them.
I
Like
can't
I
do
think
it.
at some point in my life. I mean, obviously they seem like. Why do you need them?
I mean, you like 30 Rock, so I fucking get it. You have shit.
Don't they not have laugh
Rock.
tracks?
Funny as
And
shit.
like the reason I told you I used to I like it.
There's no laugh track on that shit.
There isn't. That's why I like it. Like Scrubs. Scrubs is pretty good.
I feel like laugh tracks sitcoms
I
are.
like Scrubs. Like Scrubs is fucking awesome. It's
Like
the best sitcom.
What are you, Ben?
I was gonna say I feel like laugh track sitcoms are great. Like when you're just like trying to sleep. It's so like
Sure.
hypnotic.
I want to
You
know.
just get like
Let me decide when to laugh.
It's
I'll
like
make
you
my own
just,
laugh
like-
track.
you listening to people who are now dead laughing. It's very strange.
And what were you saying about Seinfeld?
I love it. And you remind me of George because he's just like kind of a pedantic, like kind of picky guy. And he like roams around New
Works
York.
for the
and he's like,
Yankees,
I don't
right?
like that woman because she just has one of her teeth is too big.
Damn right.
Yeah, you are very.
We were watching
Like,
fucking
he'll just say
Kamen.
something
We were
and
watching
be like,
Kamen
"Yeah,
Rider
yeah."
with bitching about their teeth.
I was like, it sounds like something Pete would say.
He works for the Yankees, right?
Yeah, at one point in the show, yeah, he works
Yeah.
for the Yankees.
That's cool.
He starts. It's a good episode.
Oh, I thought that was just his permanent job.
No, it is. Like he's works
right.
with, but where
I know all. I know all I care about.
Yeah. It's a good show. I fucking love I love.
I'm more of a Curb Your Enthusiasm guy, so.
I like Curb as well.
Curb is good. You know why?
Very much the same.
You know
humor.
why? No laugh track.
Instead of a laugh track in Curb, they got
audience.
the Curb Your Enthusiasm song that plays in place of a laugh track.
But it's just recorded in front of like a studio audience. It's like a stage.
People
play.
are fucking stupid. It's like the same as fucking sitcom. They laugh at the most mundane shit. Like they pull out a fucking cereal box. They pull out a cereal box and it's fucking. He pulled out the wrong and it all falls out. Dude,
That's
fucking.
what I kind of like about
the fucking
sitcoms,
crowd's about to
though.
go fucking ape shit.
You feel like you're in the crowd.
But like someone makes a too offensive joke and they all start fucking gasping and fucking booing.
Oh.
Boo!
Well, not in old sitcoms. And
My
like,
Jerry would never say
in
that.
Friends, they would make like insanely homophobic remarks, and the crowd would just be like,
Sorry, neighbors.
Their dog always fucking barking. They can get taste of their own medicine.
Matt LeBlanc says queer on the show. And then
You queer? Were you or were you not on a gay cruise?
Which one's Matt LeBlanc? Is he Joey?
yeah, he's hosted Top Gear.
That's like the 90s was
Yes,
when
yeah.
being gay was like we're allowed to talk about the fact that you're gay, but mostly as a joke.
Mostly to make fun of you.
Yeah, like the show Frasier is
Now they have a
like
whole month.
50% of the jokes in Frasier are jokes about how gay Frasier is.
What's like the current version of that?
Like
What
the
is
current
the current
offensive
version
joke.
of
Yeah,
that?
like what's the current, like, you know, in the 90s, you know, everyone made fun of gay people and everyone loved it. But now you do that joke and it's like, I'm going to fucking kill you on the side of the street. Not like I'm
Well, I
against
guess
it.
we
Not
don't-
like I'm against it.
Well, the
I'm just
nature of
saying,
it is
like,
that
what's
we
the
don't
current
know what
one?
it is right
Is
now.
that
Not
like-
that there's anything wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Mm.
That's my impression.
I
But
don't
Maybe
know.
like-
I haven't watched a new sitcom.
Just like in general, like, what do you... For me, it's like autism.
What about it? Like just saying.
Yeah, like I have
something-
autism, or
well-
doing like some kind of impression. Like,
Dude, I have.
I feel like that's like the current. Like 10 years from now,
Well,
people will be like, "Man, that was really
I
important."
feel that's not a sitcom though. That's like a drama show thing.
It's
People
like a
are like,
YouTuber thing.
or yeah, I guess a YouTuber thing. I thought you were referring to like the Good Doctor,
Oh, like autism shows.
like portrayal of autism. That, I mean, granted, then people react on the internet in a way where they're like, "This guy has autism.
Get him!
Yuck!
Ugh, get away from me!"
I think there's like a whole genre of comedy right now that's just like essentially acting as though you are on the spectrum.
But what's like current comedy? The only like current comedy shows I know is like Always Sunny and like Rick and Morty.
Oh, there's I Think You Should Leave, which is essentially a sketch show where this guy.
They copy Tim and
like,
Eric. I don't give a shit.
Tim and Eric are on the show.
Not when I watch it. I'll just watch their old show. You know why? 'Cause they would make jokes.
I'm gonna be honest with you. For a very long time, I assumed Tim Robinson was the
Tim
guy from
Heidecker?
Tim and Eric. I frankly just didn't know or care enough about either of them, and I was like, yeah, they're probably the same guy.
Tim Robinson threw the first pitch at the Tigers game today.
Oh, he did.
Crazy. I was at the Yankees game today. I don't know who threw the first pitch for us. You know why? 'Cause I was standing in line to get into the stadium.
Yeah.
People like the Yankees, man.
Well, they didn't have Tim Robinson. You know who threw the first pitch a few weeks ago? Otis. I don't think people talking about
From
that.
Garfield.
No, from WWE.
Oh,
From
Shoosh.
Barnyard.
My boys know that.
his boys know that.
My boys know that. Anyways, what are some other comedy shows? You got
SpongeBob.
that's like a sketch comedy show.
Fairly Odd Parents.
New Girl. New Girl still going?
No, that ended like 8 years ago. I liked that show though. Pretty funny.
I never fucking seen it. I guarantee. Two Broke Girls.
I never watched that.
How
I Met Your Father. I watched a season of that.
And then Josh Beck on it.
He is, and also
he fucking sucks.
Unbearably not funny.
Dude, he has that I keep seeing clips from his podcast. I'm like, I don't. If you weren't in like a cool like kid show, like. No one would fucking care about you.
You'd be just like our podcast.
You'd be guest starring on our podcast right now.
Say spherical.
Dude, if it's on my podcast, yeah, I'd fucking I would make him never want to show his face again.
Say spherical.
Yo, where's the door? Where
Hey, Drake, where's the door?
Hey, so what's your stance on the current Drake drama going on right now? Personally, I think it's cool he took the step to go to Mexico. Listen, people might not know this, but honestly, Drake is probably more big than you right now. He's like
chilly episode.
Well, shouting arbitrary Drake and Josh phrases.
Oh, bro.
Megan.
Yo, Drake, John, whoever you fucking play, is it weird that like while you were making out with an Oprah standee, Drake was in his bed pounding hot water? Yo, with Dan Snyder.
Dan Snyder's so cool.
Yo, listen, dude, I think Dan Snyder is like. He made all the funny shows.
Josh, I think Dan Snyder's cool. Do you think he's cool?
Was he your friend?
Listen, I heard you and Dan Snyder had like a really special relationship. I just was wondering, like, could you elaborate? Because like as a kid, I'd be like, dude, that's fucking crazy, dude. I get to meet Dan Snyder, dude.
Well, Josh, now he's in the Oppenheimer movie.
Hey, Josh, Megan.
Fucking doing what? Is he the dick scene in it? Dude, can you imagine he's the penis? Dude, can you imagine if he's the full front? Hey, Josh, Drake, whoever the fuck you are, I will give you so much. Listen, I talk shit about you. You know, I'll take it back. If you're the full frontal scene, I'll be like, yeah. It's crazy.
I'm pretty
that
sure
would be
he's
crazy.
Like one of the
yeah,
I
was gonna say he probably has.
He's in the trailer. He has a line in the trailer.
That's probably his only line in the fucking
probably
film.
Is.
I can't. What's crazy? He doesn't look like a scientist.
I bet it's probably even like such a minor role.
He was in Red State.
Like a scientist. You look like a.
You look like a bitch.
I didn't even. That's the movie where you watch the trailer and you're like, oh boy.
Red State.
Yeah.
I saw that in
I thought
theaters.
it was Red Dawn.
Or Red Dawn, yeah. Red State's the
Red
Kevin
State,
Smith one.
That's just Arizona. That's Arkansas.
That's Arkansas.
Florida.
Dude sucks, dude. Your podcast, just give up, dude. Stop acting. Do the Drake and Josh reboot or get the fuck away from me.
Do you remember when
they could do it? I'm not done. They could do it honestly because like they did the iCarly remake and they missed. They don't have the other character from it.
Yeah, but it's not called Carly and Sam.
Sam and Cat.
That's they're not rebooting that.
Ariana Grande doesn't give a fuck about that shit.
There's that book that because Jeanette McCurdy was
she wrote that book.
She wrote that book and she wrote the segment where Miranda Cosgrove like approached her about doing the reboot.
She fucking laugh in her face.
She's like, Miranda's like, it's good money and we can,
it could be
a good way to like jumpstart your career. And she's like, and Jeanette in the book is like, no, dude, if you're doing a reboot of your old child sitcom, that is the end of your career.
Fuck yeah. Hey, Jeanette, I always liked you. You know, you performed in Lower Park Mall one time, and guess what? I didn't go to that performance because you're probably a really shit singer, but I respect you coming out, and I respect you even more now.
There you go.
Pete confesses his love.
I like her.
Hates
She's pretty.
Josh loves Jeanette.
She got some nudes leaked at one point. You know? Did I look at them? Maybe.
Okay.
Well, guys, that was a nondescript video
We're
podcast.
done? I was down to keep going.
43. That's probably long enough.
Yeah.
You know, we don't want to make it too long.
I'm going to go back watching Kamen Rider.
You know, we just don't want no one, you know. I think we had a good momentum there, and, you know, But, we got to keep people. You got to let them loose at some point.
Sure.
We can't just have the most awesome 6-hour podcast.
Yeah, no. Fair point.